Hello, Erica and Tyler. Here is a redo for your sewer scope. I noticed that there's no voiceover on the one that I sent out yesterday, so I'm redoing it. Here's the drop down from the roof. This is a little bit of a challenge. This stack pipe does a little kind of dog leg before it meets up with the main sewer stack. But first we have to deal with some cobwebs and some grit that fell down that sewer vent pipe. That tree that overhangs the house was dropping little things, berries, whatever they are, in there. So that got stuck onto my camera lens. So I'll pull back and wipe it off. Give me just a sec here. And here we go, back down again. The next hurdle is making this turn here at the bottom of the drop. The fitting was a relatively sharp turn, so kind of a sewer scope guy trick is to, what I'm trying to do at this point is rotate my cable, right? So spin the cable to turn the cutter head. The way that I generally will do it is I'll twist the cable around almost kind of like in a pretzel shape, and then slowly let it go, and that rotates the head at the bottom of the cable. And generally that's going to work. You see the lip of that, the transition in the pipe. And here we go. Now we're moving in the right direction. And coming up here, typical cast iron right here. And now this is likely the horizontal spot. That was an access point into the pipe. Normal clay sections, a little bit of buildup, calcification or whatever at the connection points. This corrosion is to be expected, somewhat normal. It gets bumpy over time. In much older homes, I've seen situations where it's flaking and just leaving a bunch of debris at the bottom of the pipe. We're not anywhere close to that here. We do have some buildup at the bottom of the pipe. Likely that is cooking grease, other matter that's just stuck to the cast iron section. Again, it's rough, so it's going to tend to catch stuff. Could be bacon fats, cooking grease, things along those lines. We don't want to dump bacon grease down the drain, because this is ultimately what happens. What I will recommend, or probably did recommend in the written report, is at some point in the near future you probably want to have the line cleaned. Here's our transition to SDR. It's a plastic pipe. It's what basically is going to go into any new construction house, or if you have to dig and replace a pipe, generally they're going to replace it with this if the pipe's not lined. So good quality stuff. Again, it's the standard nowadays. Up ahead, there is this kind of interesting little drop where it almost looks like they've purposely bent the pipe to make the final connection to the city. It's either that or it's a buildup because of the downward turn on there. There was, again, some matter that's just kind of adhered itself to the pipe. What I'm going to recommend, again, in the written report is have the pipe cleaned all the way to the end, obviously, and at this section coming up right here, we want to see exactly what's going on right here, what this little lip is. Because again, there's an obvious downward turn right here. Is it that the pipe was just bent in that downward position? or is that just buildup? Cleaning that would give you a good indication of what we're actually dealing with. Rolling along here, the final little bits to your city connection. A little bit more. There you go. You see the fluid floating by there, whizzing by the pipe. So all in all, not a bad pipe. Need a little bit of housekeeping. That one item to double check just to see what's going on there. But all in all, not a bad pipe at all. I'll keep the camera rolling on the return trip. Feel free to watch that. And as always, please reach out to me with any questions or concerns.